is. Look at that. All right, today's vlog. We are going to give you a little bit of a flavor of what we did today, but we want to do something a little bit different because instead of just looking at the vlog and saying, oh look, there's my kid or there's my friends, they're in the nice sun and I'm here in Michigan where it's like 7, we want you to have an idea, get a flavor of kind of what we're doing here beyond just the fun and the sights and the sounds and stuff like that, but kind of get a little bit of a more in-depth look at the people that we're here serving, the people who are being supported through kind of the extended arms of everyone back home, through the support that people have sent in for each of us to come and do this missions trip. So what we're going to start out with is Michelle Robinette, who is the founder and director of Robin's Nest Orphanage, and she's going to tell you her story. And then after that, you're going to kind of see some slices of what life has been for us today.
I came to the island probably 15 years ago on a mission trip with a group, and was to volunteer my time at a government orphanage. I was going to spend 5 days there, and I spent a day and a half. I couldn't sleep that night. I couldn't go there. I just couldn't stay. I realized that children are treated better anywhere than they were there. It was in fact, I decided that even animals at the pound that might be put to sleep the next day had a better thing going for them for care than these children did. So I tried to do everything not to come. I sent money. Boy, I learned that was a big mistake. I sent diapers and towels and things like that. I found out that was a big mistake. I came 4 times a year and brought things and volunteered and did things. And, you know, I can't even remember all the scriptures, but every Sunday I'd go to church and they'd have a sermon on. And he's talking to Isaiah, who should I send? Oh, Lord, send me. I thought, oh, I don't want to hear this sermon. This is ridiculous. And then, all about this poor little guy, you know, and he goes in there with Eli and he thinks the Lord's calling him, and next time he says, you know, it's I, Samuel, you know, what do you want me to do? I'll do it. And I thought, oh, Lord have mercy. So it was just exactly, I knew I couldn't go to sleep at night. I couldn't get up in the morning without thinking about it. I was involved in an intense Bible study at that time called Bible Study Fellowship. And it's no slight little Bible study. It was real intense. And don't you know, all the things in there related, all these questions started coming about, you know, what is God calling you to do? I thought, I can't even go here and escape. You know, there was no escape. So, excuse me. But the long and the short of it was that I gathered my 5 adult children together. 4 of them were already married and the other one was engaged. And I said, I just wanted you to know that I'm selling the house and I'm taking all your inheritance to Jamaica. And if you have any problems with it, you'll have to take it up with God, because I believe that's what He wants me to do. So I don't know if they took it up with God or not, but I came anyway.
I don't know.
Did we walk out?
We're going to work with some kids. Woo! We're going into the school to do our play, our skits. And Greg is looking for a script, which he really needs.
God, thank you so much for the school that we're about to go to and minister to, and for these kids. I pray that you will give them open hearts and willingness to receive from us and hear what we have to say.
I'm so glad you came to save us.
Don't close your eyes.
We gotta get some supplies for lunch.
Bread. Like, we're talking containers.
I'll get giant.
They each of these make like
potatoes for 198 bucks. Sounds good. Hooray, beer! We did find Ting. You're buying Tang?
Yep. And I don't speak Spanish.
peanut butter, $218. US dollar.
Like we're going out to the Robin's Nest, which is the orphanage, and we're just heading from our first step at a school where we had our first skits and songs. That went well. Kids seemed to be enjoying themselves and sang songs along with us, so it was great.
I'm going to teach you how to clean a roof in 3 easy steps. First, you sweep. shovel, and then you throw it off. That's how to do it, right there, that easy.
This guy's been like chopping bushes pretty much since we got here about 3 hours ago. It's pretty much ingrained the entire hillside with a machete.
How are you doing today?
Not too bad today.
This is Sister Clarice. Greg's up on the roof and check him out in a minute. He's trying to fix the leaks, and then we're going to go inside and try to fix some of the damage that the leaks did in the roof.
Thank you very much.
It's our pleasure. Thanks. I'll just stay on the like, look for like where the support, where it's nailed at, and walk where the nails are. Cause that
The other part to it is that I believe that God offered this to a lot of people before me. This exact orphanage, home, everything. I'm serious. I have people come and they said, we've been coming for 15 years and we've prayed for there to be another orphanage that was better than the government one. And I said, well, then it's your fault I'm here. Because God's going to answer prayer. You're faithful in your prayer, God answers it. But I believe He offered it to many other people. I'm serious. More competent than me. I mean, maybe people that knew about organizational things and bookwork. I have a man that does that, thank God. And I mean, and he's meticulous in it. One day he had me out there for an hour and a half finding 40 cents. I just wanted to give it to him. Just here. But, you know, well, anyway. That knew how to work a staff or take care of a staff, how to do hiring and firing, how to, I hate confrontation, and how to, you know, how to do all these organizational things that I don't have these skills. If you go to my website, you read about me, I was raised on the street by a mentally ill mother. And so we didn't have anything to organize. Pick up your cardboard box and go. But the point, or the underlying point that I want to make is that there's only one difference between all those people that God offered this to and me. I came.